everyone, my name is Sarah and I'm a Youth and School Services librarian at the Vernon Area Public Library, and I'm here to share some of our favorite books for 4th and 5th graders. Books like Josephine Against the Sea, written by Shakirah Bourne. For this book, we get to go all the way to the Caribbean islands to the tiny village of Ferryvale in Barbados. After her mother died 5 years ago, it's just been Josephine and her dad. She loves her father fiercely and would do just about anything for him, like make his favorite breakfast, a Guyanese dish called saltfish and bake. She helps run deliveries around town after her father hauls in a catch from his fishing boat. She even avoids talking about her favorite sport, cricket, because it reminds him too much of her late mother. They are tight-knit as a father and daughter could be, which is why Josephine knows that no one is good enough for her dad. She can't stand any of the girlfriends he brings home, so she creates booby traps and relentlessly pranks them to scare all of his dates away. There was one called Operation Slime that was particularly effective. She knows that getting onto her school's cricket team will distract her father from dating, but Coach Broom says that only boys are allowed to play, which Josephine thinks is ridiculous. And then Dad brings home a new catch, Miss Maurice. She's beautiful, charming, and everyone loves her instantly. Even Josephine's best friend Akai, who's normally painfully shy. And unlike the others, this one does not scare easily. Josephine knows that there's something fishy about Miss Maurice, but she's too wrapped up in trying to figure out how to get on the cricket team to really see what's going on. But then strange things start happening, like how a deep cut on Miss Maurice's hand disappears without a trace of a scar, or how cats, even Akai's sweet-tempered, cuddly Simba, try to attack Maurice every time they see her. She and Akai must unravel the truth about who Miss Maurice really is, what she wants with Josephine's dad, and Ferryvale before it's too late. Josephine Against the Sea is an adventure with big laughs and fascinating references to Caribbean mythology. Before we dive into our next book, The Time Villains by Victor Pineiro, I'd like to ask you a question. If you could invite any 3 people to dinner, any person from history or fiction, who would you invite? Would you invite your great-grandpa? Harriet Tubman? Maybe your favorite character from a book? For Javi Santiago, this question is anything but simple. Every year, all of the students at Finisterre Academy are given the annual Any 3 People project. And once you've chosen your 3 people, you have to write about the food you would prepare for them and the conversations you'd have. Now, for an aspiring chef like Javi, planning a menu, not a problem. Maybe he'll make some tostones, some empanadas. He's definitely going to be making one of his family's Puerto Rican specialties. But choosing 3 people and then researching them and then writing about them, well, that's a little bit more work. Now, this project is worth a lot of points, and Javi is trying his best not to fail the 6th grade. So he enlists his best friend Wiki and his sister Brady to help write an essay that will knock it out of the park. But none of them think about what might happen if anyone actually accepted their invitations. The 3 kids gather around the Santiago family's dining room table, some old antique they found at a flea market. As they brainstorm the perfect guests, the table starts to hum and vibrate, and with an epic burst of light summons the very people they've invited to Javi's dinner assignment, including the infamous Blackbeard, who escapes before he can be sent back in time. Blackbeard wants to use the powers of this enchanted table to bring back his crew and wreak havoc in the modern world. And as Javi, Wiki, and Brady try to figure out how to get Blackbeard back to his own time, they realize they might have to invite some even zanier figures to set things right again. Time Villains is a fast-paced, hilarious story that feels like Story Thieves meets Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's library. Pineiro also hid a few Easter eggs throughout the book, and as you read, you might recognize a few more folks from your favorite books or history. And I'm curious to see if you can figure out who they are. So those are just a couple of our favorite books for 4th and 5th graders at Vernon Area. For more info about these books and how you can put them on hold with your Vernon Area Public Library card, you can contact us by phone, email, or even instant message. And if your card is from another library, you can contact them to see if these titles are available there too. You can find other great book recommendations for your grade and more using the links in the description down below. Thanks, and we'll see you at the library.